going, viewers? Mr. Incredi-Brony's back, and he's roll all the punches, baby. Welcome to another review video, and yes, please ignore this ridiculous jumper that I'm wearing, but I don't care what you say. This is a great jumper of mine. This is a Christmas jumper that I've owned for many years, honestly. I actually have 3 Christmas jumpers in my collection. This is just one of them, apparently. And I know it's still November technically, but listen, I'm in the festive mode right now, and that's a good thing to be in the festive mood. Even though Halloween didn't feel like it, even though it feels like Halloween just ended 5 nights ago, I don't care. I'm here and I'm ready to talk about some Christmas stuff. And in this video, as you can tell, I mentioned this before, but I'm doing it right now. I'm gonna be reviewing not 1 but 2 Christmas specials today, specifically from My Little Pony. The first one we have is, of course, the Generation 4's Best Gift Ever from 2018, 44 minutes. And of course, then we have the Generation 5's interpretation, Winter Wishday, also 44 minutes, or maybe even more or less, I'm not sure. But I think you guys have been waiting for this. Thanks for, and I'm glad I got the permission from Baseball Gamer DJ to review this for you guys. So thank you, buddy. But now let's talk about Christmas first of all. Now, as you all know, Halloween is my personal favorite time of the year, but Christmas is still a great time to hang out with family, in my opinion. December all the way through. Even though I don't celebrate on the 25th of December like most people, you see, my family is from Serbia, of course, so we celebrate on the 7th of January. So it is very early for me as we speak. But you know what? That's okay. And you're allowed to, and I think November is the perfect month to start getting into the Christmas mood and buying your Christmas trees and stuff and knowing what you want. I think that's a great thing. And watching Christmas films is such a blast. So I love a lot of Christmas films out there. I love How the Grinch Stole Christmas with Jim Carrey. I love It's a Wonderful Life. I love Miracle on 34th Street. I really enjoy watching Love Actually with my parents and sister. It's such a blast. I love Home Alone 1 and 2. I also love any version of A Christmas Carol. Oh, it's just such a great time, honestly. So it's just everything about Christmas is amazing in my personal opinion, and giving gifts to people is always such a nice thing to do. Receiving gifts is nice and all, but I like to give personally. It just feels good when you give, honestly. But receiving is still good too, don't get me wrong. I like to receive stuff as well, but most of the time I prefer the giving part aspect. Jumpers are, in my opinion, the best part about Christmas because all my teachers back in my primary school, they went out of the game to look good. One of my teachers had a Santa dabbing thing. One of my teachers had Elf with Will Ferrell on it saying, "Santa, oh my God." Elf is like my favorite Christmas film of all time as well, if you're wondering. So yeah, it's just so much fun, honestly. And this is my Sonic the Hedgehog Christmas jumper. Like I said, I have 3 in total. This is one of the few that actually does fit me. So that's why I'm wearing it for this video, to review something nice and Christmassy, really. And even though I don't think I'll do a Christmas special, sadly, since I don't think I'm going to make a video where I show my gifts and stuff. I wanted to, but then I feel like I'm just showing off stuff, really. So I decided not to do that. And in the end, just talk about My Little Pony, the Christmas specials that they've had. So I will say this. I actually had to rewatch Best Gift Ever. After seeing DJ's reaction to it, I had to watch it myself to see if it really is that special. Well, My Little Pony Best Gift Ever Holiday Special? Let's think about it. And that's why I'm going to be talking about it along with My Little Pony Winter Wishday, to see which of the 2 is the superior of Christmas specials. So, let the battle commence, viewers. Starting off with the story and execution of its plot. So, Winter Wishday is about the main 5 having to go different places because they all want to celebrate Christmas in a special way, but the way they want to celebrate it is different, of course. Sunny wants to do this really special together thing when they have to wish on some sort of star thing. Hitch wants to see his grandmother, which is such a nice gesture, which I love to do as well. And Zip and Pip need to go to Zephyr Heights so that they can do this special ceremony with their mother, Queen Haven, which again is a nice gesture. Izzy, of course, wants to go to Bridalwood to see her old friend. And again, it's really lovely what they all want to do. There isn't a single one of them where you think, okay, you don't have to do that. All of them are nice gestures. And I think the way the movie interprets it of us doing this, because I have actually had friends who wanted to do something else for Christmas, but I want to do something else for Christmas. So what do? We combine it all. And that's what they did in Winter Wishday. And I think that was very well done. the travel that they did, the interactions they've had, it just showed us that Christmas really isn't about doing what you want. It's actually showing people how to have a good time, really. And I love how they do that in Winter Wishday. So the execution is done very well. So what about the story and execution in Best Gift Ever? Well, here's my first complaint. The plot is kind of lame. Like, so here's what happens. The main six are, of course, it's Hearthwarming Eve. Every pony's getting Christmas presents for everybody. It's, you know, it's a shocking time of the year. You know, you have to get things done and do it fast. Here's the problem. The main six thinks it's a good idea to do all this literally when there's like, what, 2 to 3 days left until Hearthwarming Eve is even a thing. So there's your first problem. Why are you doing all the gift stuff now instead of in November where you can think about what you want to do? That's what I do. Wait until November to start thinking. Don't worry about anything else until then. But these characters think, no, let's just do it like that. And after Twilight shows how stressful she is of giving gifts, Applejack has the audacity to think, let's play Secret Santa, y'all. And whilst I love to play Secret Santa and all, making it in a plot of the entire film is just a way to show you how much the main six really care for each other. Because whoever you get, you have to get them a present, and you can't tell them what it is, and they have to try and figure out if you gave it to them or you didn't give it to them. Again, it's a really fun thing to do, but I think the way they execute it in this special is just, I don't think it's that fun, really. They made Secret Santa seem like it's a big chore and makes people think, oh, if I don't get this right, then they're going to hate me. Oh, no. I just don't like the message what they're trying to do with the Best Gift Ever. It's like they're trying to say, know your friends so you make them happy. I don't know, it's just confusing. And all the main six have their own story plot line, and honestly, not a single one of them I really cared about. And we're going to talk about that later, but I think the story and execution in the Best Gift Ever was kind of lame, and it just didn't feel original. And I'm not saying that My Little Pony can actually do better, because I know they can do better, because guess what? My Little Pony Season 6, Episode 8, Hearthwarming Tale, the story of Snowfall Frost, who wanted to get rid of Hearthwarming, of course. And guess what? It was like a different version of Scrooged, and I loved it. That is how you do a nice little Christmas ripoff. But making an original Christmas story all to yourself, guess what? They couldn't do it. Best Gift Ever just didn't do that well, in my opinion. Story was just kind of forgettable. It really could have been something more amazing, but honestly, it just didn't work for me personally. So when it comes down to the story and execution, Best Gift Ever may sound interesting on paper, but when you watch it, it's just kind of boring in my opinion. However, Winter Wishday wins this round of having the superior plot and execution of everything. It's a really lovely story and it's relatable as well, to the point where you can see yourself in it as well. And I think it's really cute. The next round is, of course, the songs. Now, if there's one thing My Little Pony is very well known for, is the amazing, iconic, and catchy songs. The second you hear Winter Wrap Up from Season 1, you're going to be hooked onto the show for life, okay? You cannot change your mind after that. You just can't. And you're probably going to be telling me, okay, so what if the story is bad in Best Gift Ever? I'm sure the music can help that, right? Well, not exactly. So let's get this straight. This My Little Pony special right here. If you look right about here, if you can even see it because of all the blurriness, this is a 44-minute special. 44 minutes, right? That's a long time. Well, kind of, but that's a pretty lengthy time. So, how many songs in total are there in the movie? Go on, have a guess. If you said 2, you are correct. There is a total of only 2 songs. Now, I know what you're going to say. There's technically 3 because there's a reprise, but no, reprises do not count, in my opinion. So that final song in the end was literally the first one, but changed. There are 2 songs in total. One More Day and the gift and the true gift of gifting. So the first song, One More Day, sounds catchy, but it was used as an excuse just to remind you, oh yeah, Hearthwarming Eve is here, guys. Yay, let's celebrate. Which comes back to the story plot point. It's Hearthwarming Eve and you still haven't gotten anyone presents. Like, really? You're that late? What were you doing all this time? I don't know. But like, my point is, be on time. Don't be late. That's all I gotta say, really, viewers. And the way that My Little Pony Best Gift Ever has executes its songs, it's very lame. And the second song, The True Gift of Gifting, now, even though it has a nice message to it, it's just not that beautiful. The music is just kind of, really. I just didn't really enjoy that song that much. And then we have, of course, Spike's song that he plays for Rarity. Don't get me started on that. We're going to talk about that later, viewers. But right now, let me just say the songs in Best Gift Ever are just forgettable, in my opinion. And they're just used there as an excuse just to keep you hooked onto the fact that it's, oh yeah, it's a Christmas special. There has to be songs, right? And the fact that there's only 2 in a 44-minute special is beyond me. Because there are many My Little Pony episodes with way more than 3 songs, yet the episodes themselves are like 20 minutes. 20 to 22 minutes, and yet they have like more than 3 songs in it. How does that work? I don't know, honestly. I really don't know. But, yeah. And then, of course, we have the Winter Wishday song. And I'm going to say right off the bat, all the songs are catchy. I enjoyed every single one of them. None of them felt like a waste of time. All of them actually kept you in the mood and kept you invested in the story and what's happening. I think it was really well done. It's almost like it's like a travel song that you play in the car before you get to your destination. That, in my opinion, is how you do it. So Winter Wishday has the superior song. So far, that's 2 points to Winter Wishday. Will Best Gift ever come back? Let us see. Now let's talk about the next round, which is the characters. So Winter Wishday, like I said, has the main 5, of course. You have Sunny Star Scout, Izzy Moonbow, Zipstorm, Pit Petals, and Hitch Trailblazer. Sparky, of course, returns as a dragon, and personally, I'm not the biggest fan of Sparky, but, you know, I don't really see the point of despising him like everyone else is. I think you Bronies need to calm down with the hatred on him. Like, is he really that bad if you think about it? Like, think about it. Would you rather have a douche for a dragon or a little cute baby? Yeah. Because would you rather hang out with Spike or Sparky? Like, be honest here, viewers. Who would you rather hang out with? That's what I thought. But, all the characters, in my opinion, just show you how far they've come. None of them break out of character at some point. They all care for something special in their lives with friends or family. And I think it's very well. I don't want to get into spoilers, but I will say that I think you will tear up a little bit in Winter Wishday, because I think the way each character shows how much they care for every pony else and how much they want to do their own thing, but they want everyone to be part of it, is a really adorable gesture, and it does make me tear up a little bit. So I think it's very well, and the songs just complement it as well. So yeah, overall the characters are handled very, very well in Winter Wishday. However, let's see how Generation 4 handles the main 6, which you've known since 2010. Well, for me, 2016, because I became a Brony in that year, and I was only 13. So, how do they handle the main 6? Well, I'll be honest here. I don't think the writers even tried, like, at all. Like, think about it. First of all, Twilight Sparkle is stressful as always. I think they just did that because they just like when she's stressful all the time. Like, it could be funny, but I just feel like since how far Twilight's come, she's way more prepared than that, okay? The fact that it's Heartwarming Eve and she hasn't got any presents ready is so beyond me. How is she not prepared? Like, she has all this time to be prepared, but yet she's not. Pinkie Pie was already prepared, but all because Applejack thought, I know. Oh, y'all, let's make Big Secret Santa. That way we have to get one gift to every pony. And that stresses Pinkie Pie out. Well, she doesn't get stressed, she gets mad about that. Which, again, is understandable because you want to give every pony something, but now you have to give only one of your friends something. And the only reason why Applejack did that is because Twilight was stressing out. And even when in that game was a thing, Twilight was still stressed out on getting Pinkie Pie a present because she thought, oh yeah, pudding. Which was funny, by the way, but just because it was funny doesn't mean it's going to save the entire special, honestly. So those characters so far are just kind of left in the dumps, really. Pinkie Pie does go to Yakistan to seek help, of course, or best gifting. And she does literally zip her lip, even though she was told to seal her lips, not zip her lips, which makes more sense, really. And then, of course, we have Fluttershy. No offense, but I do love Fluttershy a lot. She's my second favorite pony of the main 6. However, in this special, I think the writers dumbed her down on purpose just to annoy Rainbow Dash, because Rainbow Dash wanted to know what Fluttershy really loves, but guess what? Fluttershy just keeps saying everything. This is something Fluttershy would technically not say. That's more of a Pinkie Pie thing to say. I love everything. Fluttershy does not love everything in the world. Everything about animals, yes, but everything in the entire world, that's too far, because she does have some things she doesn't like going way too high, or crazy adventures, or stage fright, of course. So her saying everything to Rainbow Dash just didn't feel in character for me personally. And I think they did that just so that they can annoy Rainbow Dash. Which, by the way, Rainbow Dash gets annoyed because she's going to get the perfect gift. She doesn't think from the heart. And even when she does, she just gets annoyed with herself, really. Which, again, is understandable. But I just feel like she was getting way too annoyed. As for Fluttershy and Applejack, whilst Applejack does help Fluttershy with the doll thing that she gets from Flim and Flam, y'all. Flim and Flam. Which, again, are like characters I don't really care about as well. So, yeah. But either way, it was still a nice gesture. But it felt like the scene was just rushed quickly and didn't really have enough time to develop, really, in my opinion. And then, of course, we have, finally, Rarity. I can't believe I'm saying this. She's, in my opinion, my personal least favorite of the main six. I never really cared for her throughout most of the seasons until later in season 4. However, for some reason, this special is one of those times where I gotta say, Rarity was actually the best part. No joke, Rarity was the best part. So first of all, she gets Applejack, spoiler alert, and she wants to get her a lovely fedora. She asks the delivery service to deliver it to her house. But Derpy mistakes, but then Derpy accidentally gives it to Applejack because it's for Applejack, not Rarity. So it should go to Sweet Valley Acres, not Carousel Boutique, in her opinion, right? Which makes sense, Which makes sense, so you can't be mad with Derpy for that. But then Rarity realizes that it's actually in Sweet Acorn Orchards by accident, which is all. And the scene is also really hilarious. The scene where Derpy and Rarity are chatting together is like the best part. Like, I would only watch Best Gift Ever just for that scene, because seeing Derpy talk is always a blast, and I smile every time. It's a really funny scene, and I love it. And it gets even funnier the more times you watch it. So please watch that scene when Rarity and Derpy interact. It's such a great scene, honestly. It made the special for me personally. It's the only reason I would really watch it, really. But then we have, of course, the conflict with Rarity. Her story arc was the best written, in my opinion. It's like they only cared about that, because Sweet Acorn Orchards is an area in Equestria that a family received the gift from Rarity, which was, of course, the fedora for AJ. And that, of course, was given to Pistachio. And we meet his parents, Butter Oak and Nut Oak or something. I think that's their names, Butter and Oak. Butter Oak. It's an interesting name. But yeah, but there is something about the scene that I'm confused about, that a lot of bronies don't really talk about. And even Baseball Gamer DJ said this in his video. He said, I ship Rarity and Pistachio. Like, I'm okay. I respect your opinions and all, but like, first of all, does no one talk about the fact that Pistachio is technically a cult? Like, look at his body height and then look at Rarity's height. They are not the same height. And Pistachio also acts like he's 14. And he's only slightly taller than Snails, who is like the tallest cult in Cheerlead's class. So, I don't know why bronies keep saying, oh yeah, I'm totally going to ship Rarity and Pistachio. Do you not see that he's technically a cult? Does no one pick that up at all? Like, I always find that confusing. But either way, it was a great scene, and I love how she let Pistachio keep the fedora. And I think the scene could have ended either way. Either him giving it back, or her letting him keep it. Either one of them would have worked, and that's why I really like the scene. However, everything goes downhill after that when we find out about Spike. So, Spike the Dragon, in my opinion, well, I feel like his character was just used in this special for just saying, oh yeah, he's in love with Rarity and all that. We bronies know that, and I'm pretty sure Rarity knows. Like, there's a theory saying that Rarity actually knows that Spike's in love. I kind of agree for 2 reasons. One, because in season 2, episode, I think, 10, Secret of My Excess, he's about to tell her, I have a crush on you, but then she silences him with her hoof, and the way she looks at him is like she knew already, which is my first reason. And my second reason is because she's never told Spike, I love you. And the reason why she hasn't told him that is because she knows he's in love with her. She uses her charm to make him do things for her. So that just proves that she is in love with him, okay? And the reason why she hasn't told him that yet is because, guess what? It's because they can't go out together, because think about it. Spike's, a baby dragon, and Rarity's like in her like early 20s or something. I'm pretty sure that's how old they are. So it makes sense. And also there are different species, which, okay, that's a little far-fetched, Incredi-Brony. Saying that is wrong. That's like saying, oh yeah, my sister can't date this dude because she's from Serbia and he's from India. Yeah, I shouldn't be saying that. That's wrong. I think a dragon and a pony is actually a nice relationship, but if one is younger than the other, then no. So I'm sorry. Yeah, I have nothing wrong with different species breeding together, but if you're underage, then no, I'm not accepting that. So yeah, sorry, Spike, you're too young. It's never gonna happen. Even if you were a pony, it wouldn't have happened because again, you're young. So just like Pistachio, he's technically a colt, so it means he's underage. So yeah, I don't know why people keep shipping these two. But overall, and that's another point where I come to the Spike song, The Gift of Gifting. He sings the song for Rarely, which I know is lovely and all, but again, I just don't care about the romance, so I just ignore that scene. And then, spoiler alert, Rarity does kiss his cheek. Yeah, she kisses him on the cheek. At this point, just pick up the DVD and just break it in half at this point. But I'm not going to do that because it's a nice DVD. So yeah, the special with the superior characters and execution of well done is of course Winter Wish Day. So in the end, as you can tell, My Little Pony Winter Wish Day was a great Christmas special, and I think it was one of the better things I've seen from Generation 5, honestly. It was a great time and I really enjoyed it. Everything about it was enjoyable, the animation was lovely, the songs were great, and each of the characters handled very well. Nothing about it, in my opinion, really sucked. There wasn't a point where I was like, okay, that's boring. Best Gift Ever, however, has way too many moments where I'm like, okay, this is just getting boring. So this is not how you do a Christmas special. And the fact that My Little Pony has already done it right with Hearthwarming Tale from season 6 with the Scrooged referencing with Starlight Glimmer being Scrooge, of course, was very well done. That was a really good episode, and I loved how the spirit of Hearthwarming past, present, and future were handled as well. They were great, especially the future. Like Princess Luna as the future one was really cool. Like that was a really cool scene. So everything about that was a great episode. However, Best Gift Ever is just not right. It doesn't feel like a Christmas special at all. It's kind of boring. Again, there are great moments in it, like what I talked about with the Rarity moment and Derpy talking, and there are some funny moments too, but this is a 44-minute special, and when I count those moments, I think that's about 9 to 10 minutes. So 9 to 10 minutes of this special is good, and the rest of it is just boring. Winter Wish Day, every minute is enjoyable. This right here is not how you do a Christmas special, in my opinion, or a Christmas film for that matter. Oh, and one last thing, speaking of annoying characters, there's also Discord in the special who was only there just to get on the nerves of Rainbow Dash. Like, I think Discord is kind of a prick now. Everything after season 4, he becomes kind of a prick. Again, I still like him as a character because he is hilarious and he is the Lord of Chaos and he's voiced by John Delancey, which is amazing. But I think in certain episodes, he can be kind of a prick, okay? And that can annoy people, including myself. But I still like him no matter what. But either way, Best Gift Ever was just not that fun, really. So, yeah. There you go. And Winter Wish Day was so much fun. So please watch that one. And Best Gift Ever, if you like it, then that's fine, really. And if you ask me, what is the best My Little Pony Christmas special in the world? Well, that obviously goes to Generation 3's A Very Minty Christmas for so many reasons, which I don't want to talk about. Maybe one day I will. But either way, I love you all, and I shall see you all next time. This is so merry early Christmas for all you viewers, and I hope you look forward. I hope you like my jumper, and I shall see you all next time. But if you enjoyed this particular video, leave a like on it. Don't forget to subscribe if you're interested. Follow me on Instagram, link down below. And until then, stay positive, keep calm, stay safe, be incredible. And as always, Brony on. Peace.